You ever met someone who thought the world owed them everything just because they were born into the right bloodline? That was my cousin, Rehan Thorne. Golden boy, family heir, worshipped by uncles, aunts, and the board of directors of Thorne Global Holdings, our family's billion-dollar empire built on defense tech, oil, and ancient secrets no one dared talk about. He didn't just believe he inherited the legacy. He believed he was the legacy. Until I destroyed it, right in front of everyone. It started the day of our grandfather's funeral. Edward Thorne, the patriarch as they called him, was buried with a closed casket in the family crypt in Scotland. Rumor was the casket wasn't empty, but it wasn't filled with him either. Family legend told of a key, a hidden object passed down through the bloodline, giving the bearer control over the Ember Vault, the Thorne family's most guarded secret. A safe house said to contain blackmail dossiers, offshore accounts, patents worth billions, and something older. Only one blood can lead, Grandpa once told me as a kid, but the other must test him. Rehan was crowned the heir in a private ceremony 2 days after the funeral. I wasn't invited, but I showed up anyway. Dressed as a caterer, I sneaked into the ancestral manor. I wasn't there to crash a party, I was there for answers. I'd found an encrypted file on my grandfather's old laptop, Testament 0, and decrypted just enough to know it mentioned me. Not Rehan, me. In the manor's underground chamber where portraits of the Thornes watched like silent judges, I discovered the truth. The legacy wasn't about control, it was about sacrifice. One heir must hold the key, the other must burn the crown. I confronted Rehan in front of everyone. Family, board members, bodyguards. He stood beneath the stained glass window of Edward Thorne, wearing the heir's crimson ring like a coronation. His smile dripped arrogance. "You don't belong here," he sneered. "You're the glitch in the bloodline." I pulled out the real key, the cipher pendant Grandpa left hidden inside a false panel in his old desk. The pendant shimmered, heatless fire dancing across its metal surface. Gasps. Aunt Lillian fainted. Someone whispered, "That can't be." "Oh, it can," I said, "because Grandpa chose me." Rehan lunged, but I was ready. I twisted the pendant and spoke the cipher phrase etched into the back of a locket my mother gave me as a child. "Only through fire may the truth awaken." The floor shook. Stone cracked. From beneath the chamber, a mechanism groaned to life. A hidden vault opened, not filled with money, not with weapons, but with evidence. Videos, recordings, ledgers, proof that Rehan and others had manipulated contracts, erased people, killed to maintain power. The Ember Vault wasn't treasure. It was truth. And I streamed it, right there, live. Every monitor in the manor, every shareholder on the conference call, every sibling, cousin, and partner watched as Rehan's perfect legacy burned. He tried to run. The police were already waiting. Funny thing about a family full of spies and tech moguls, when you turn their secrets into justice, even your enemies pause. Now, the Thorne name still stands, but not as a symbol of greed or untouchable power. It's a warning. Rehan thought he owned the legacy, but legacies aren't owned. They're earned or destroyed. And sometimes you have to be the flame that burns down the old world, so something better can rise from the ashes. End.